Well, I think it's high time I've left this place. It's been a couple of days, and, well, I think I've outstayed my welcome. Not in any bad way, it's just that, pretty sure the guys are sick of seeing me just sit around and not do much. Oh, there's my friend. I sort of thought he would have moved off, but I guess he's still around too. Which, I don't blame him. Here's the thing, though. Whoa, okay. I've sold a couple of the weapons that I had. I'm still keeping the SVD links, and I'm gonna keep the Fastech helmet on for now. I got some ammo, not a lot of it, as you can see, but I do have a couple of full magazines, so that was fairly useful. I have some 45 ACP as well, I think, which means I could load like one or two of these mags. But I don't need it since I'm not using the UMP-45. I did get a 1911. Exclusively because it's cool. There is no other reason. This is by no means a bad weapon, right? It's decently accurate at short range. It fires 45 ACP, so, you know, it's not going to do wonders against human targets that have any type of protection, but it will do good against mutants. It will do good against, you know, soft targets of any description. Really, it's not a bad self-defense weapon. And the thing is, it packs a lot of kinetic energy, so it's not bad in a pinch. And most importantly, let's say I'm fighting someone behind here, bang, 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 I'm out of ammo, bang, bang, bang. Right, and you can also do this with it, which is pretty cool. So you can fire it from cover, or like this, which, you know, I think is pretty awesome. But regardless of how you can fire it, you switch to it pretty quickly, and you're there. You put an extra 7 shots on target, which, okay, isn't a lot. Don't get me wrong, I'd much prefer to have a pistol with a higher magazine capacity of, like, 13, 14. If I could get something like the P09, like the CZ P09, the CZ P10F, which is like a full-size polymer, not hammer-fired, but what's it called? What's the other way of? What's the other thing? My brain has actually stopped working. I need to focus on whether there's something up ahead that's remotely dangerous or not. There's corpses here. Striker fire, there we go. It's a striker fire pistol. And yeah, I saw him, but I wanted to check up here. It's chambered in, well, it comes chambered in lots of different things, really. I think there's a 40 Smith & Wesson variant, which is, well, you know, it's a caliber that exists. In my opinion, pretty darn useless caliber, because what do you get with 40 Smith & Wesson that you don't get with 9mm? It's a different caliber. Well, checking out maybe the you know, effect on target, the kinetic energy, the energy transfer is, because it's a, no, it's just, hollow point 9mm has that beat. FMJ 9mm is kind of similar to 40 Smith & Wesson FMJ in that it doesn't make a big practical difference. Oh, okay, but what about the armor-piercing capabilities of 40 Smith & Wesson? Did you really ask that? No. None. Next question. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's worse from what I've seen of like tests and stuff, that it's worse than 9mm Parabellum. Which, yes, it's European, so I will call it with the proper accent. Really difficult when you actually speak the language to put on a fake accent. What am I supposed to call it? Like... Payray Bay... You know... Parabalum? Parabolum? Is that it? Not happening, sorry. And the reason I say that is I've heard someone... So you know how I said Heckler and Koch, or Heckler and Co. The correct pronunciation is the correct anglicized pronunciation is Heckler and Co. Heckler and Koch is also what I've heard people pronounce it as. Today I've heard it pronounced as Heckler and Coach. Or was it Cooch? One of the two. Don't get me wrong. Most of what I just said are wrong pronunciations, but, Cooch? Really? That's what we're going with? Really? By the way, the reason I'm still just talking completely willy-nilly and not really focusing at all on these guys is they're renegades with shotguns. Well, renegades with shotguns and a Browning high-powered. Yeah, that's not gonna... I mean, I don't know how to tell you this, I'm sorry, but you're not winning the fight. You don't have the range, you don't have the equipment, you don't have the skill, honestly, to hit me. You just it's hopeless. As long as I have a modicum of cover like that pillar, it's hopeless. Now, we fight someone more serious, like Duty, we fight someone, you know, proper weaponry, like the military, and I will panic, and I will go, you know, focus properly on the task at hand, and, you know, think about stuff, use different equipment, maneuver, and etc, etc. Renegades, though, this is, yeah, sorry, no. Most of the stuff that they can hit me with, like, look at this, it's a TOS 66 firing God knows what kind of ammo, like, at that kind of distance. It just can't do anything. Like, it'll scratch me a little bit, that's about all they can do. So yeah.
Ну, типа...
Sparkling water, I think I have some, there you go. You're welcome.
За душу берет.
You want 4 Vinca. I have some Vinca, don't I? Yes, I do. You know what?
Нету жизни, блин. Нигде нету.
There you go.
Вроде менты шмонают.
Take it.
Тут салабоны гоняют.
All yours, mate.
Волны это...
Enjoy it. Well, I realize it's medicine, and you're not really going to enjoy it. In fact, there's a saying, never say thank you for medicine. But, you know, still. Which I found was a little bit of a weird, saying, never say thank you for medicine. It's, I don't know. To be completely honest with you, it's not that common, but... regardless, it does exist. I'm gonna grab something to eat really quickly, and by something I mean the same thing I've been eating for, let's call it a significant amount of time while out in the zone, but, also it's probably the best thing I can eat over here that's, you know, somewhat okay. I don't have any more FMJ ammo, really? Like, none? Yeah, EP and AP. Okay. Fair enough. Thought I had like at least 10 or 15 bullets on the side, but clearly I do not. Okay, now. This village up ahead I cleared when I first got here a couple of days ago. And if I remember right, it had like a renegade squad inside it, or it was just one guy at the end of a shootout. Question is, has anyone moved in since? It would be, kind of logical to assume yes. There's also another reason why I love this small red dot site that's unintrusive. But it's close enough to the rear sight, or sorry, it's close enough to the front sight that, no, rear sight, but it's inverted in different languages. Which is a whole nother can of worms. Like, I can't point, but this is the rear sight, right? The one that's to the next to the charging handle. That's what you call a rear sight. Like, now I'm looking at the rear. Well, I'm looking through the red dot, but the only thing I can see right now that isn't obstructed by the red dot is the rear sight. The front sight is at the, you know, closer to the mouth of the barrel. In some languages, it's the other way around. In some languages, the front sight is the one that's closest to the front of your face. I don't know how to explain that. It's the one closest to you, right? The one closest to your eyes. Because it's the one in front of you, and behind it is the rear sight because it's behind it. If you've been using one of the two terminologies your entire life, the other one makes no sense. If you've been aware of both of them for a certain period of time, they both make sense. Bandits? Bandits. Because otherwise... yeah. We good? Hey guys? How's it going? Russian Playboy, no, sorry, you know, might have... I actually have 3. How many do you need? This is the luckiest I've been with random requests from people thus far. Radiation patches, no. I mean, yes, but I'm gonna say... There you go. Do you know why? Beacon. Well, at least it's not radioactive, but... Perk, the unorthodox way of traveling. Killing anyone will teleport you to the place of your victim's death. The resulting reaction is no less mysterious. The murderer's orbit... Oh, I've skipped the first part, but okay. Cloud mass for superdense ferrous material is one of the most mysterious artifacts in the zone, and its inner workings still baffle the greatest minds of modern science. Beacon, in its active state, is able to detect whether one living thing kills another, no matter the distance between the two, as long as the intent on murder and casualty are very clear. The resulting reaction is no less mysterious. The murderer is almost instantaneously teleported towards the place the victim drew their last breath. Its effects are I bleed much, much more, and health restoration is reduced. So I guess the effects of medkits and stuff is reduced a good bit. That is, how much is it worth? I'm assuming that's going to be worth a lot, right? Well, 20,000. Yeah. You know. I mean, for 13 radiation badges, yeah, it's absolutely worth it, but given what it does, that is... wow. It says do not use it on crows. I wonder why. Okay, that is... ha! That is very interesting. Alright, do I have anything else to do in here? Both the long and the short of it is absolutely not. Nothing. I have like a stash up here, but that's kind of irrelevant. I can go north to Agroprom. And I do have the task to investigate the Agroprom underground. But I'm not doing so swell with the ammunition. And thus would like to do Agroprom at a later date. And for now, I can't really go back to Cordon. I would have to go... well, I would still have to go to Agroprom, just not the underground, sneak my way past all of this and go... well, yeah, you know what, let's go from Agroprom to Garbage. I think that's doable. I need a little bit more ammo, and if I'm brutally honest, I would like another vest. Like a battle suit of some description, because this is just a bulletproof vest. It allows me to carry a lot of ammo, which is nice. Like, I have a whole heap of stuff here, like the SVD magazine. Bit concerning, that message. Like, I have an SVD magazine, I have, the extended 5.56 mags, the pistol magazines, UMP45 magazines, all sorts of things. I'm sorry, mate. Pretty sure he's down. Yeah, that got both of them. Okay. Now, oh, you know, just grab this stuff, just very quickly. 2 Kevlar plates. Didn't help much when you, your head protection is a hoodie. To be fair and against that round. Precious little you could do. I think I have AP ammunition loaded too, so... ooh. Found a stash. A nice little place on, I don't know, what's this, like a hillock? From where I can observe the surrounding territory and, see, so there is fighting over there, and I'm not sure who's fighting whom, and I don't really want to get involved. So, I'm gonna head this way, if that's alright. Up to another fortified position that's semi-famous around these parts, and that the military often frequents. Speaking of, helicopter right above it. could mean that there is a garrison there. Even though I cleared it out a day or two, or that was a bit more than 2 days ago, so I guess fair enough. I'm just going to park here. I'm going to talk about the SVD a little bit because it's not really a sniper rifle. It's, I think I mentioned this, it's more of a DMR, but really its uses, it can serve as both depending on the range, right? Depending on who's using it as well. But originally, as a concept, it was more of a designated marksman rifle. The idea of an SVD, or the idea of any designated marksman rifle, is to give a infantry platoon or an infantry squad a little bit more range in engaging targets. So if their assault rifles are useful to about 400 meters, the SVD would push that range to, on paper, around 700 officially. I think that's military, and I will take the shot if it is. I can actually see better through the scope of the rifle. Yeah, that is military. I'm in no rush though. Let him move away from there so where I can get a clean headshot. He's still moving. Okay, let's try this angle. On paper, I think it was slightly above that, but in practice, around 700 meters. Now, the SVD, and more importantly, its various clones, can be used as traditional sniper rifles as well, with, you know, minor alterations. In fact, they come in really various different configurations and stuff. I know of some that have, how do I put this, like 3 spirals inside the barrel that create the rifling. So the rifling is created with 3 spirals. And they're not bad. There's also variants with 4 spirals, which are, I think, supposed to be more accurate, but the wear and tear on the barrel is greater, so the barrel doesn't last as long. That said, a lot of it is down to how the barrel was made and how the rifle was made. I've talked to a person, so that will be technically a second-hand account, right? I have a second-hand account of a sniper that has used it in warfare and claims that the older rifles are better. He also claims that the Russian rifles aren't as good as the Yugoslav clones of the rifles. Because they were made with a little bit more, it'll sound like a bit of a pun, but they were made with a little bit more precision and a little bit more care because there weren't that many of them, whereas in the Soviet Union this was more of a mass production kind of thing because there were so many people to equip with these weapons, or so many people needed equipping with these weapons, so that was the reason. Hit him in the shoulder. That's from somewhere over here. I don't want to piss off the helicopter, that's my biggest problem right now. Really? helicopter is shooting at something that's not me. And there's grenades flying off. Okay, lovely. Sorry. Game crashed. The game crashed. Let's not talk about it though. It does that sometimes when the weather needs to change. I've noticed. It's fine though. Well, I mean, this is absolutely beautiful, but the problem is, now I don't know whether that was from the front or from the back. Screaming. Did you seriously, like, completely relax in the midst of all of that? I don't know what to tell you, mate. Other than don't do that. But of course, it's a bit late now, innit? Ooh-wee! I don't know what that is, but I want it. Lebedev, of course. Big boy rounds. I'm getting greedy. I should do this later, not right now. I haven't cleared everything yet. Okay, armor's taking a bit of damage. I've completely emptied one magazine! Yeah, this is why I can't go to Agroprom right now. Because I've got no bloody ammo to go to Agroprom. Because out there is going to be like this, except a few times worse, probably. Because I'll have the whole military base on my arse, probably. Shot an ecologist again. So let me just make this perfectly clear. I shot an ecologist again. Apparently the fight I picked with them previously wasn't enough for me. had to go out of my way to start another war with them. And that was probably another ecologist. I had no idea this was empty, or this was open. What about you, mate? An SV... wow. Okay, yeah, you could have, let's not talk about it. Give me AP. I need a full mag. Yeah, of course, Murphy's Law, while I'm healing, he's gonna pop out. I know, I'm well aware that that's something that might happen. He just lit me up, and I am dying out here. You absolute fracking arsehole. Fuck you. Okay, that's another one down. Please don't hit me. I was genuinely afraid there for a good bit. Okay, I'm gonna hide down here. I'm gonna heal up. What do I have? Arms and whatever, everything hurts, okay. TLDR is everything hurts. Magazines are empty and everything hurts. What a time to be alive. I have one more magazine of AP. I'm hearing things, but I don't know what I'm hearing. Rounds of EP. 15 armor piercing, okay. Reload the armor piercing magazine. So I'll have one 40 round and one 30 round armor piercing magazine, which is acceptable. One full metal jacket and 30 rounds of EP, which I think is also acceptable. Like, I'll have enough for a firefight, that's... You know, if push comes to shove, I'll be able to do something with that. Now, where's the sewing kit? Do I even have a sewing kit? I don't know anymore, right? I'll have this, it'll do the job. I should also put the Kevlar inserts back in, or the backup ones. They're not the best, but they'll do in a pinch. Oh, the range has got heavier and heavier. Oh, I was doing that, right? Okay. How hungry am I? Snort gonna do? Snort will have to do. Okay. There's the other ecologist, right? Lovely. Lovely. The grenade, not only did the grenade bug out, I got shot at with the machine gun. That was just... What the hell, man? Why is this the most fought over place in the entire bloody zone? Jesus, that was military again. How many? Oh, he's really taunting me now. That's fair enough. I was just paranoid to go back into that room, honestly, because of how badly I got hit last time from the hole in the wall. So I wanted to go like this way and was I greedy looting? I don't know. I was, yes, honestly, yes, but it's a hard thing to fix. That bandits in the background, and they're not about to fight. Well, they probably will eventually. Anyway, that's completely irrelevant right now. Yeah, like I got freaked out by the machine gun because I completely forgot that it was there and that, you know, anyone could mount it at any point. That it's not like exclusive in any way to the first guy that's there or anything. Yeah, I mean, that's the military for you. I mean, you can see a clear-cut difference between people that know what they're doing and have proper equipment versus those bandits at the church. Like, yeah, all right, I'll guess endeavor to do better next time. It was partially my fault, partially like there's one guy behind the truck, there's one guy on the machine gun. I'm behind the tractor. It's really weird because I can't throw grenades over it. The grenade glitches out. I have to move. It's over. I think otherwise, if the grenade bounced off the tractor properly, I probably would have killed the guy on the left, and the machine gunner would have been, you know, I don't know how I would have dealt with that, but again, coulda, woulda, shoulda, and what if. Anyways, that's I guess I'll do better next time. Is all I can say. All right.